So I'm making this video basically for myself, but for everyone out there who is struggling to knowing what the 2JZ harness looks like. So I'm gonna go through every connector here and hopefully explain what it is. And some of the connectors I'm not really sure what they are, but I think like 95% of all connectors are marked here. So we're gonna start from inside the car. This is the ECU for the car. It looks like this. There are 3 yellow plugs, 1, 2, 3. Then next to that in the car is the throttle control, or the throttle control. So this one controls the traction of the car. So in the 2JZ there are 2 controls in the intake, which opens and closes depending on how much the wheels are spinning or the car is sliding and how much throttle you give it. As I was saying, the first one here is controlled by the traction control unit, which is this one, and it's acting by, I think, this connector, or might be this connector. And then the second one in here, which is closed right now, is the one for the pedal in the car. So this one, by the cable. So when you're doing the max ECU conversion of the engine, you want to have this one open, because if it's closed and you plug in the max ECU and you remove the throttle control, this one can't be opened. So you need to have it opened all the time, which it is right now. And a clarification here, this harness is for a 2JZ GTE Non-VVTi for the Toyota Supra A80. Okay, so we have this box covered. Mine also had the speed cut and the boost limiter cut installed, and they were wired into this one sitting here on the box. Then we had these 2. I think these are going to some relay box or fuse box or something like that. Under the footwell, same with this one. So all of these is sitting in the same compartment under the glove box on the passenger side. Then we follow the wires. This is where we enter the engine bay. So up from here we are coming to the injectors. So these brown ones are injector connectors. So you can see here all the brown ones. We have these black ones, looks like this. They are cam sensors for the cams in the top. Injector, this one is also a injector, so you can see the gray one and the brown one are actually the same, just different color. This one is for the temperature of the intake. Looks like this. Okay. Then we have this one. This is TPS. What is it say? TPS boost. Okay, so boost reference. Another cam sensor. There are 2 cam sensors. They are located on the passenger side in the top. Then we have this big boy. That is the idle air control. So that's this part. So cam sensors, injectors, idle air control, intake air temperature. Okay. Moving on, we're coming up to this plastic part. We're sitting under the intake. Follow this big one. Here we have the igniter box. This one was for the ignition of the coils. So these 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we have this one. This is for the relay box is sitting in the engine bay. Lights of the car, headlights, beam lights and things like that. They look like this. Then going back, coming here, I believe these blue ones are either some kind of boost reference or water temperature or things like that. Here we have a ground that was grounded to the intake, I believe. Coming up here, vacuum sensor for the twin turbo. Also here we have the starter connector for the starter motor. Then here we have oil level sensor in the oil pan. Did I take this one? Yes. Going out here we have these two were sitting in the V160 gearbox. So this one was sitting on the left side of the gearbox on top. This is for the rear lights. When you put it in reverse lights. This one looks like this. This is where the car gets its speed from the gearbox. This was sitting on the right side of the car. Yes, let me zoom out so you get the picture. Here, injectors, cam sensors, ignition, headlights, beam lights, gearbox, speed sensor, rear reverse lights, vacuum stuff, oil level stuff, NOx sensor, I believe I've written on this. Yes, so the 2JZ has 2 NOx sensors on the passenger side of the car. They are sitting under the intake in the block. And moving up, we have this connector. This is for the power steering pump. Yes. Another ground. Back here we have some boost lines I've cut. Check valve. This is the OBD connector. Then we are coming up here. We have another NOx sensor. This is NOx sensor number 2. As you can see, they are sitting on the same, like on the same part of the harness. Going up, we have here oil pressure sensor. Looks like this. And coming over here, we have the TPS. Looks like this. So this controls the I don't know what's called in English, but in Sweden it's called spjäll. So it's open and closes in the throttle body. And here we have another intake air control. I believe there are 2 on this car, if I haven't messed up. No. So here's one, and here's one. So both were sitting on the intake. So like front or back side, front or back side. This hard line, I think this is the, yeah, so this was going to the coal canister I've deleted on my car for like fumes coming out of the fuel. Then we have this connector, which is also a injector connector. So you can see this one is sitting quite far from the other one. So this one is here, and the other ones are back here. Here we have TPS as well. So it's one TPS here, one TPS here. So we can see here. Then we go up here. We are coming to the coils. Here are the connectors for the coils. So they are 2 coils per pack. There are 6 connectors. So all of these are connectors going here up. These last 2 I'm not sure what they are for. I think this is some kind of boost reference as well. Then going back here, following this one. This is water temperature in the upper radiator hose. This one, AC connector, looks like this. These are, yeah, the water temps. Going back here, this one, not sure. This is the trigger for the cam. Vacuum generator, it's kind of oval shaped. Then here, this one was unplugged, so I'm not sure what this is. Some kind of headlamp or thing. And some clarification for those wondering why we have like all these duplicates of sensors. Well, it makes sense when you have the parts. Okay, so I mentioned there is 2 flaps, one here and one here. This is for the traction control, which you don't need. This is for the actual pedal. Okay, and I said we have 2 of these. That's because we have 2 flaps. So this one could either be going here, or could be going, let me just turn this around, or it could be going here, like this. So these ones control the flaps in the intake. And yeah, you only need one if you're going max ECU. We'll be voiceovering the last part here, but I want to tell everyone that in order to start the 2JZ GTE, you need 13 different types of connections. The first one is home/camshaft position sensor. There are 2 of them. In the harness you get from XSU, there's only 1, so you need camshaft position sensor. You need a ground cable. You need a IAC, idle air control. You need lambda sensor. You need the starter connector. You need boost from the intake. You need the intake air throttle. You need the TPS for the flap. There's also a VVTi connection or cable for those running VVTi. You need another ground, so there are 2 grounds in the harness. You need a coolant temperature sensor. It's not maybe needed, but it's recommended, and trigger alternator. Hopefully that clears up some questions for people doing the harness for the cars. I'm just starting mine right now. So leave a comment or something if I missed some connector or if something is labeled wrong, and I can pin it in the comments. So thank you for watching.